Let's talk today about the challenges of staying true. We always talk about staying true, stay true, and how natural and effortless that can be. But it's also good to highlight why it is challenging. Why don't we stay true? And part of it is we already talked about. We are usually not clear enough on what we're staying true to and why we're staying true to it, making that which we're staying true to really important without making it like anxious or feeling like you have to perform. But it just really comes from freedom. I've noticed this with myself as well when I turn staying true into a chore, then it doesn't really work. So I've discovered that for me, the desire mainly lies with just being free. This comes before staying true. Just recognizing that I'm free. If I'm like trying to stay true and doing all of these things, I'm just like, okay, fuck it. What is most important is that I feel free, that I can decide what I want. And then from that space of freedom, which is another word for I am your own awareness, because that is which is free. You are already always free, even if we imagine ourselves not to be. Then from this freedom, I can actually be like, okay, what do I want to stay true to? I want to stay true to love, to light, to my home frequency, to the signature frequency, my X that resides in my heart, and just freely express that. That is how the I am and the X come together. You could say the I am is your freedom, and the X is that freedom expressed in your unique way. So the challenges, or the challenge, is to make it crystal clear for you what it is that you desire. What is your X? What is the state of being that you would like to be in, regardless of any situations? And also, why do you want this state of being? And can you see that all the other things that you desire, you only want all of those other things because they bring you this state of being? If you can see that clearly, then you can shift your focus from all these symbols or desires to truly your core desire. Your core desire being that state of being, that state of consciousness, that state of your soul. That is the way you want to play this game. That is the goal, that is the objective. You want to come from that state of being always. And this is an endless journey. You can always deepen, master, perfect, crystallize this state more. But it really helps to see that that is what you desire. So that is what we will do today. So all of the distractions will fall away, because the distractions can only get you, at least for a longer time, if you buy into the suggestion that they are more worthy of your attention than your true desires. So this is what I feel excited about today, to get really clear on what it is you actually desire. Make sure we prioritize that, and then discipline coming back to that desire, even if we're distracted by old ways of being or programs, doesn't matter. We again listen again, we again discern again. What is it that I am, what I desire? Again, from my last two videos, those two are synonymous. What you desire is a state of being, a version of yourself. But that version you already are at your heart. It's only about expressing that more into form, crystallizing that more into form. But you're already as free as you can ever be. So, how to get clear on what it is you truly want, and this helps, why you truly want it. So please just close your eyes for a moment to first and foremost touch base with that desire, that seeking impulse, that driving force inside of us, which everything else in our life revolves around your desire that brought you here, that made you incarnate here on earth. You came here with a particular wish, a particular intent, which is all encapsulated in your acts, in that light-hearted, pure frequency that is inside of you, that just feels true, that just feels authentic, just clicks into place. So just relax, open up, and take a couple of deep cleansing breaths in which you relax even more, surrender even more. You give up all control, you surrender all control back to this true heart's intent, this heart desire. No need to know exactly what that means, it's just that you get a sense of that state of being, that you feel the truth of it, the power of it, to allow that to draw you in, to surrender to it completely. Caring about nothing else just for this moment, caring about nothing else but being one with your true desire, the desire that birthed this incarnation. Give it the light of day. Become aware of it, tune into it, allow it to become more bright, for that flame to awaken, so that you can clearly feel why you're here, what you're here to share, who you're here to be. And this stream, this contains everything for that life, for that hero's journey. All of it is included in that state of being. That's why it's the only thing you have to focus on. All the rest in your life will fall into place as soon as you just align with your true intent for being. Now, as you are aware of this calling, ask yourself, why do I want to answer this calling? And without even paying that much attention to the surface answer that might arise, really feel deeply into it. Why would you devote yourself completely to this state of being? Why is it the most important? And if so, why? And if not, why? Let's dive deep with this one to really get to the bottom of what it means to stay true to your calling, to your purpose, to your signature frequency. And give this as much time as you feel is necessary until it's just crystal clear to you what your true North Star is. what else do you have to do but to get crystal clear on what your real intention for playing this game is? Once you have this intention for playing this game crystal clear, then everything else in your life will fall into place because you're just clear on your direction. And then all the obstacles, all the shadows, and everything that's in the way will also come up. And then just remembering what your true desire is, why it is your true desire, will just automatically help you align with it. And then you will find your way beyond these seeming obstacles. You will purify your desire even more until it is crystal clear and you can wake up every day knowing your true intent, knowing why you're here, and then you will be so liberated, so free, because it just makes sense. You understand why things happen because it's all in contrast to why you came here, your intent. So let that intent reign supreme. Let that North Star be always there. Always be faithful to why you're here and what your true desire is. Get clear again, day in, day out, whenever you forget. Why do I want this? Why is this more important than getting distracted with earthly affairs that have nothing to do with why I'm here? And this is your alarm. This is your wake-up call. Align with why you're here until it's super clear and within your mind there can be no doubt about it. You're just like, this is who I am. This is why I'm here. Of course, there will still be unknown factors or question marks, but your constitution, your intention, your goal is clear. And then you can just fire off into the stratosphere. Live your dream life. Step by step by step. One law, one way, my friends. Feel free again to take as much time after this video to just meditate a little bit further until you're clear. If you need help, ask questions, but know that already anything you need is contained inside of you. You have the power to clarify for yourself. Get rid of all the doubt, all the smog. Just clear the space and be real with yourself. Why am I here? What is my true intent? And then learn to master, to always stay true to that intent in any situation, in any moment. That is living true to IMX. Enjoy.